Today we're going to discuss what we found at the yard sales over the last few months. For you guys that are just getting started in the duck hunting or goose hunting realm of things, I've been doing it for almost 60 years. So we've got a lot of experience. I've bought a lot of decoys in my lifetime. I've found that some of the older ones at yard sales, clean them up, they work just as well as the brand new ones. Some guys like to trade every year, and I'm not one of those guys. I use them till they just fall apart because it costs a lot of money to do this. And when I was younger, we didn't have a lot of money, so we just we improvised. We did what we had to do. For the young guy that's just getting started out, when I start talking about sleepers in the fields, when you're hunting or on the reservoir bottoms like we do here, you can expect that about 50 to 70% of your geese in the field are going to have their head tucked under their wing, and they're going to be sleeping, and the others are going to be sentries or eating. And so when I start talking sleepers, that's the ones that have their head tucked under their wing. They're sleeping, and they always sleep into the wind. You guys that are starting out, they always sleep into the wind, and your geese always land into the wind. So we don't have snows here in eastern Idaho, but we do have a lot of Canadians that come in. So I hope you enjoy this video. Now would be a good time to subscribe to our channel. Reach down, hit that subscribe button, like it, and then share it with one of your friends, because we're trying to bring you a good, inexpensive way to get into duck hunting and goose hunting. A friend of mine called me up the other day, and he said, come over to the house. He said, I got something I want you to look at. So I went over to his house, and he immediately hauled 2 bags of shell decoys out and put them in my rig. Evidently his wife had been to a yard sale, picked him up a couple of dozen floaters with flocked heads, and he didn't want the shells. So I went over, he loaded them up, and we're going to go through them and take a look and see what he gave us. So let's just take a look. We got a couple here. They're the regular size decoys, and man, the stuff you find at yard sales can be really good, really bad. I think we can bring these back to shape. I'm not sure. We have 35 medium decoys. We used to call them 707s, the mediums. 3 or 4 regular sized. The heads fit on all. We got to have heads for all of them. But let's take a look at them. The color's still good on some of them. This here needs a little bit of work done on it. We'll clean them up. We'll see how bad they are, what they really need, and we'll go from there. But there's no cracks that I can see, no breakage. The heads fit in all of them. So what a find. So we've had a fantastic year of finding decoys at yard sales and that. I picked up a dozen of these Johnsons. Actually, I picked up 4 dozen for $5 a dozen, and I think I'm going to repaint them. And before we go to the field, we did 10 dozen of the silhouettes that we made. I had the video on. We did 10 dozen of those, and another 4 dozen here. And I'm bidding on an auction right now with another 3 dozen. So if we get everything we're looking at right now, we'll be over 30 dozen. What a heck of a spread for Idaho. People in Idaho don't usually run that big a spread. We've had a great year. We've already secured our fields. When you have a passion for goose hunting, I guess, and duck hunting, I guess that is how you do it. Drove by a yard sale here 2 or 3 weeks ago. I bought 2 dozen mallard duck decoys for about the price of the bag. I think I paid $10 for the whole dang works. They need to be repainted, but this winter, when I'm not doing anything, I'll sit down on my bench and work on one a night, and in 30 days I'll have them all done. The hens are a little easier to paint than the drakes, but you know, it is what it is. What we're trying to do is take the young guy that doesn't have a lot of money, that wants to hunt ducks and geese, and they just they have a passion for it, but they don't have the money. So where there's a will, there's a way. So we're just trying to show you how you can do the yard sale, a little bit of paint here, a little bit of paint there, and you've got a heck of a good spread. And then you can build with the better stuff after that. These will all pull geese in. They're fantastic looking decoys. They don't really have a name in them, so they're probably an import. This one here's got some stuff on it. I'll have to either, if that doesn't wash off, I'll have to touch that up with a little paint to take that shine off of it. They've been in the bag a long time because some of the colors have changed on them. That's a different color than the others, and they're the same decoy. It just they've just been in the bag so dang long, I think. But we'll just get them all straightened out. We got all summer to do it. The heads are a little bit rough. That one's really rough. But we'll clean them up. We'll see how they look. And we'll probably re-primer them next fall and repaint them. Probably do all these next year before we hunt season. But we're going to use them this year. They're going to be our sleepers. We're going to use all of the silhouettes that we have and Johnsons with the upright heads. And we've acquired a drone. We're going to fly it and look them over after we get them all out and kind of so we can show you what our spread looks like. So we plan on having a great hunt season, so just stick with us. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We got a lot of stuff coming up in the next month and a half. So elk tags are out, deer tags are out. We've secured some good tags this year, so we're going to try to videotape that. Hopefully we can get some kills on it. But as far as these decoys, they came out a lot better than I thought, because there were some parts and pieces falling on the ground when I took them out of the truck. Oh heck, look at this. I didn't look deep enough. There's another 8 sleepers. Yeah, we'll get those. Those have been in a bag a long time. They've had a lot of heat on them. I'll spread them out, put something in them to spread them out, see if I can bring them back into shape. So that takes us to 41, 42. What a good deal, you know. And actually, tape that to that, and that should bring us right back to the size we need. Yep, that'll open them back up. Give it a little bit of time to work on that. So this is what that's what they look like when they're all opened up. You can see the one on the left is the shell decoy that we just got. The one on the right is the Johnson. And heck, that looks so darn good, I may not paint them. They just look so good, I just might just keep them just the way they are and use them this fall and see how they do. They should do the job. Now would be a good time to subscribe to our YouTube channel. share it with a friend, and like it.